superheroes don't kill, but you know what? Maybe, maybe they should sometimes. There are some horrible, irredeemable villains out there that are kept alive for some reason. Like, why is the Joker alive still? And for all of the dumb nerds who are like, well, obviously DC's not gonna kill one of their most popular villains. That just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, no shit, buddy. This video's for entertainment purposes, alright? Wow, you must be such a cool guy with how you suck the fun out of any kind of discussion. This is why no one invites you to anything, you fuck. I know that's like really obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people take these videos seriously. Anyways, like I was saying, genuinely, what is the in-canon explanation as to why they don't just obliterate every atom of his being? Let's just go over some of the things he's done to prove why he should be strapped to an electric chair and then thrown into the fiery surface of our sun. I'm sure you're all familiar with the Killing Joke, where Joker paralyzes Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl, and then takes disgusting naked photos of her and shows it to her father, Police Commissioner Jim Gordon, who he also kidnapped. Amazing, you know, why wouldn't, that's something that someone would do, yeah. Or that time he killed Jason Todd, Batman's son. He beat him to death with a crowbar and then blew him up. Or that time that he cut his face off and then kidnapped Batman and his entire family and made it look like he cut their faces off, but in reality it was other people's faces. But I mean, he still cut like a bunch of people's faces off. Those are people's faces there. I don't know whose real faces those are, but he cut them off regardless. Like, what, bro? What is wrong with, you know, typical villain antics? You know, just normal stuff. Like, if you're not cutting off faces, are you even a real villain? Man, he kidnapped a bunch of babies to bait out Jim Gordon's wife, and then he shot her. Yeah, I don't know how you let that slide, Jimbo. I mean, me personally, he blew up a school full of children just to get back at some dude because his nephew went to school there. He poisoned the entire Justice League and brainwashed them to try and kill Batman by exposing them to his Joker venom. Joker venom, huh? That's gross. Anytime there's some kind of liquid named after someone, Joker venom, like, where does he get this Joker venom from, huh? He also turned the entirety of Gotham City into a zombie apocalypse by, again, utilizing his Joker venom. That's right, he spread his Joker venom all over. He spread it all over their faces. Joker venom everywhere. He shot a big load of his Joker venom all over everyone in Gotham, which turned them into violent, rabid maniacs. But who could forget that one time he got access to reality-bending powers and then used them to eat the entire population of China with chopsticks? Yum yum dim sum. You fucking racist piece of... You know, it's one thing to be psychotic, but also on top of that being racist. Oh, hell nah, bro. Oh yeah, and also at the same time when he had access to these powers, he kept killing and bringing back Batman repeatedly. Killing him in horrific ways just to revive him and keep killing him over again. Seriously, like, Batman's a little bitch. Like, how does this happen to you? And you still let him live. The only thing I can think of is Batman secretly wants to make hot, steamy love with Joker and impregnate him with twin children and live a happy life in the remote house in the Appalachian Mountains. That's the only thing I can think of, bro. Because, like, why? That's just embarrassing, Batman. I'm not gonna lie. That's minus aura, bro.
You don't understand. If I kill him, then I'm no better than him, and I won't know how to stop killing my villains. Once I cross that line, I'm gonna turn into a fucking psychopath. I'm gonna start killing everyone. I'm gonna be going into a 7-Eleven. I'm gonna see a guy who looks at me funny. I'm just gonna snap his neck. The Riddler is gonna make a really hard riddle that I'm not gonna know the answer to, and it's gonna be so embarrassing. So I'm just gonna snap his neck.
Yeah, you know, Batman's pretty smart, except when he's stupid. This was a stupid argument. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it's pretty easy to judge whether a villain is a big enough threat to be put down. It's not like it's this dude's first defense or anything. I mean, he's been doing this shit for decades. Come on, bro. Just do it for the one time, alright?
Man, do it.
No, I'm not doing it.
Come on, do it. Do it, man. Fuck you, motherfucker, no.
I think Batman has probably one of the dumbest moral codes in comic books. He'll beat someone to the point of unconsciousness, but, you know, as long as you didn't kill him, it's fine. You know, I'm no doctor or anything, but I feel like getting beaten unconscious is generally unhealthy for the victim. I think there's probably going to be some kind of brain damage there. Just watch any kind of combat sport where they knock people out. That's what Batman's doing on a daily basis. Over the course of his character's history, you're telling me that there hasn't been someone that's accidentally died from the injuries caused by Batman's beatdowns? Like, there's no way, bro. He's at least caused a vegetable or two, and surely some deaths. Like, there's no way. And the amount of times that Batman has beaten up Joker and locked him up, how is that guy even still thinking? Like, how can Joker even form a thought with the amount of times his skull has been punched in by Batman? I don't understand. That dude should be either in a wheelchair, getting fed through a tube, or he should be dead from all of the blunt force trauma of Batman's knuckles smashing on his skull repeatedly. Yeah, just throw him in another supermax prison for the 9 millionth time so he can break out and kill more people. Some random criminal can get the death penalty. Meanwhile, someone like the Joker just gets locked up and then breaks out, does something horrific just to get locked up again and break out, and then do something horrific,
and then get locked up again just to break out and do something horrific, and then get locked up again just to break out and then do something horrific, and then get locked up again just to break out and do something horrific, and then get locked up again to break out and just...
You can't keep getting away with this!
Anyways, moving on to Marvel, we have Bullseye. I mean, what hasn't this guy done? This guy's a literal psycho. I mean, I don't even know if psycho is the proper explanation for this guy, because he's just literally pure evil. He might as well be Satan himself. I mean, yeah, the Joker does evil and horrific things, but it's mostly just to get the attention of his beloved senpai Batman. Bullseye, on the other hand, he just does it for the love of the game.
That's why he's the GOAT!
Bro enjoys killing so much that he wants to prove that he's the best at killing. This is not a villain that you just lock up, bro. Like, this is a villain that you get rid of. And this dude is such a dickhead that he uses the most random objects to kill people. This man is so lethal that he can turn anything into a deadly weapon. And by anything, I mean literally anything. You better hide them paper clips, because he's gonna kill you with them. Oh, what's that? You're saying you don't have a peanut allergy? Well, it doesn't matter, because he's still gonna kill you with one. He once killed a rat by flicking his booger at it. One time he knocked out Daredevil by throwing a paper airplane at him.
Bruh.
I feel like that opening fight scene in Daredevil Born Again really encapsulates how disrespectful and evil this guy is. I mean, he was just randomly killing bystanders for no reason at all, in the middle of a fight with Daredevil too. Like, why, bro? Anyways, some more bad things that this man has done, in case you weren't convinced that he needs to be thrown into the sun. He killed 2 of Daredevil's girlfriends. One time he dressed up as Daredevil and rescued a woman, and then proceeded to Yeah, this guy's gotta go, man. While posing as Hawkeye in the Dark Avengers, he strangled Sentry's wife to death. That's right. That Sentry. Yeah, he killed his wife. Her death caused a war in Asgard because Sentry lost control of himself. He's also blown up an apartment building. The building had 107 people in it. Classic, you know. Classic villain move. And this event was the final straw for Daredevil, causing him to finally kill Bullseye. Which honestly, I'm surprised took this long, because, you know, by this point he had already killed 2 of your girlfriends. Like, I get you're Catholic and everything, man, but I mean, honestly, this level of disrespect is crazy. I mean, he's just spitting in your face, farting in front of your face, farting in front of your shit, and you're just taking it like a little bitch. You're just sitting there and smelling it and not even doing anything about it. Me personally, I wouldn't take that level of disrespect. And of course, this all leads to the Shadowland event where Daredevil becomes a villain, because apparently a hero can't kill a villain every once in a while. Oh, God forbid a hero kills an evil, sadistic piece of shit every once in a while. Oh man, he's so evil for getting rid of the evil in this world. Oh man, come on, bro. And it doesn't even matter, because Bullseye gets resurrected anyways, because, you know, let's just always go back to the status quo and never evolve. And of course, how could we forget good old classic Green Goblin, who was the guy who started this Dark Avengers nonsense in the first place. He was the one that told Bullseye to kill Sentry's wife, and this was all because he wanted Sentry to lose control so he could use him to invade Asgard. Not only did he kill Peter's original true love, Gwen Stacy, but he also targeted his child that he had with Mary Jane. He kidnapped their kid and their fate was never revealed, so we don't know whether or not he killed the child, though it's implied that he did. We'll never know for sure though, because the One More Day storyline retconned this. And you know what? Maybe the true villains here are Marvel editorial for ruining modern day Spider-Man for the foreseeable future because of One More Day. I hate them. They are never gonna let this character grow up. He's gonna forever be a broke loser who can never hold a relationship. Anyways, back to Norman Osborn. Did you guys know that he sold his son's soul to the devil in exchange for a successful company? Bro really pulled a Mr. Krabs on his own son. I mean, that's just crazy. He also force-fed alcohol to recovering alcoholic Flash Thompson, and then had him crash his car, which resulted in him being in a coma, purely because he's friends with Peter. I mean, that's just next level diabolical, man. Like, he also buried Aunt May alive inside of Uncle Ben's grave and then attacked Spider-Man with the Sinister 12 in order to stop him from saving her. At what point do you start pulling your punches, man? Like, how are you letting this guy just shit on your entire life? But wait, guys, Norman's not evil anymore, so, you know, he's totally absolved from all of the horrible shit he's done. I mean, don't you know he's the Gold Goblin now? He's changed and reformed so much that he's literally the new Spider-Man. Like, literally, though. I'm not even joking. Meanwhile, Peter is trapped in space somewhere. What the fuck is... Anyways, yeah, I feel like we can all agree that these villains should be thrown into the sun and explode and die in a fiery death to never be seen again because they are so evil. But yeah, that's never gonna happen because they're popular. Anyways, roll the outro.